Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry by Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, it's Elliott, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's not going to get me. Check.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Tight go. Undercross. Watch twist.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were able to push him. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson options out left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready up. Mike's by 4. I'm scared.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Jackson, option right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Jackson, option right. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They go play action to Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Yr2Wk1 with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Check 52. Watch the single.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, "You don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later." You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. We're going to 53. Ricky. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
You got 3. We down. Here we go. Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Here we go. Go to 54. Right in. Here we go. Go to 52. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill. 47. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Check. Flare. Kill. Big ass. No. Off. Lunch 50.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. To try again after the sack. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Right there, 54. Right there.
Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Going to 53. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 15, check 15. Hey, count.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep and got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 81 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
Here we go, 47. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Jackson now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Why? Here we go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser, his 2nd sack of the night. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Prescott off play action. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Slam. Check.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 40. Check back. He's checking. We're going to 54.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allium. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26. We're going to 54.
Again, it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be through an opening, and there he goes. touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, Jackson. Flush, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Wormley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
I'm coming after you.
Prescott now. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson, option right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to, this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there, 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Smith. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. He's coming. Check.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Dallas, they start the season with